York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. We're gonna go visit some of the dopest coffee shops in New York. Let's hit it.
Hi, welcome to Little Skips.
How's it going today?
It's good.
Oh, it's early.
It's early, yes.
So tell us about your tiny empire here in Bushwick.
We're standing in front of the third location. We have 4 locations now in Brooklyn, open since 2009.
So tell us what makes your coffee shop special.
I would say mainly we have become an artist hub. We are in like an artist neighborhood. We started off doing a lot of art shows and music events and open mics, and to be centrally located for people to come together and share ideas is really what I set out to do.
What's happening in the New York coffee scene?
Right now, the most exciting part is the bonds. We're building, stronger bonds with each other, and the community, the coffee community, is really becoming more connected. So it's nice to be able to reach out and talk to other coffee shop owners and say, hey, how are you doing? How are you feeling?
So show us what you got brewing.
Sounds good, let's do it.
So we're in Brooklyn, New York. We're here at Drip Coffee with Nigel. How's it going?
So far, so good. I can't complain. I'm glad you guys made it out.
Tell us about Drip.
It's a small space. I just got a ton of really just cool coffees. Premise is really based around having good, unobtainable coffee in one place for people who live in the area to have access to. That was always a problem for me before I had a shop, is having access to these coffees.
So you're a one-stop shop for all the fancy coffees in the world.
Trying anyway.
What makes it a New York cafe?
I guess what makes it New York is departure from the pretense that typically came with coffee. And I rarely go into like super fine detail in regards to the notes in coffee. I keep it very simple, very generic for the most part, because 95% of the people who come in here just want really good coffee.
Right. We're here in Brooklyn, New York at Say with Tobin Polk, the owner. So Tobin, tell me about Say.
We're a cafe, we're a roastery. We source really high-end coffees. We started out a few blocks from here as lofted coffee, and we started roasting in a 4-story loft. Found this space, built out the cafe, then built out the production space in the back, and moved it all down here. And then transitioned into being Say.
Cool. What do you think makes Say special?
Our coffees are amazing. I like to say we source some of the better coffees in the world, and then roast it well, yes, and present it well, but it all comes down to the raw coffee. As New Yorkers, we spend a lot of time in very tight spaces. My idea was to kind of create an oasis of sorts, something that was open and airy and light.
Which is good for the COVID times.
It is, yes.
Why do you think people should come to Say?
If you're looking for really high-end good coffee and you're looking for like an experience that you probably haven't had, then come here.
Hey, we're at Partners Coffee with Carrie Wong. So tell us about Partners.
Yeah, so Partners Coffee, we're a local Brooklyn-based company. We opened our doors in 2012. So we are all about making coffee accessible and enjoyable for everyone. We source coffee from all over the world, and we roast them here in small batches. And we carry everything from single origin to our fan favorite blends and everything.
Cool, so what makes Partners unique?
I think it makes us unique because we're very intimate when you walk into the cafe, especially here in our flagship. We have our roaster in the corner that's roasting all day, and once you walk in, you right away smell the fresh roasted coffee, which I think a lot of people enjoy when they come in.
I see you're selling like dry goods in there as well.
During the time of the whole shutdown, it was very hard to get any dry goods. So yeah, we added that, so it's just it's a one-stop shop for everyone.
So tell us about the New York coffee scene and how Partners fits into that.
I feel like New York has a very vibrant and amazing coffee scene, and we're just happy to be a part of that.
So we're at Coffee Project New York with Some. So tell us about Coffee Project New York.
So we are a coffee roaster. Started off like a mom and pop coffee shop, and now we're like doing a little bit more, encouraging people to join us. So sharing a little bit about our coffee experience with the public.
So what makes Coffee Project different from other coffee shops in New York?
Everybody knows New York is like super quick. Like everyone wants to grab and go. So we wanted to add a little bit more towards the grab and go. Like if you come in here, you can actually chat with the barista a little bit about the coffee, the origin, how it's being done, and we share a lot of recipes. So a lot of times we want to build that one extra layer of relationship rather than just grab and go a cup of coffee. Everyone to feel like, this cup of coffee is not just a cup of coffee.
What do you think about the New York coffee scene?
I see more and more coffee shops started to like pay a lot more attention towards the flavor profiling. When you go to a coffee shop, you will be able to taste like, oh, this is more chocolate, more raspberry, introduce like different varietal. Hopefully we are part of like the people who actually bring in this kind of experience, because I think it's just great for people to just know about the coffee, share the flavor calls, and a little bit more about the back end of the coffee bean itself.
We're here at East One Coffee Roasters here in Carroll Gardens, Brooklyn, New York. I'm here with Dale.
Hey.
How's it
How
going?
you doing, Israel? Yeah, great, thanks.
So what makes East One Coffee unique in New York City?
All right, so you know what we try to do, Ezra, is we really like to take the process from the roasting all the way through to the delivery of the coffee to the customer as they come to our shops. We certainly are trying to flip the word approachable on its head. We're not trying to make coffees that we feel are approachable to our customers. We're roasting the coffees that we love, we're sourcing the coffees that we love, and we're just putting them out there. We're putting them on our batch. People are coming to the shops and they're just tasting what they're tasting. It's been kind of an unusual approach for our regulars and our locals when we first started, and they've really grown to it.
What brings your customers here?
People can come here and they know that they're going to have a great meal, and same with the coffee. Since Selena's been roasting for us, she's definitely drawn into that attention to detail and that sort of scientific approach when it comes to creating the best out of a product, and we feel like that's definitely come through.
And we're here at Variety Coffee Roasters with Curran. How's it going?
Good, what's up?
Tell us about Variety.
So yeah, we've been roasting in Brooklyn for the past few years. It actually all started with a cafe in Williamsburg off the Graham stop. We have a few cafes through Brooklyn and Manhattan, and here in Chelsea. It's been here for about 4 years. We're trying to make coffee fun.
Cool, what do you think makes Variety unique?
So, you know, we're trying to like not take ourselves too seriously, but it's about hospitality, it's about having fun. It's about sharing these beautiful coffees we're able to get. We have access to really good coffees and to creating a community for people to enjoy these coffees and to share them with us.
So what do you think brings customers into Variety?
We try not to keep it too scary. There's a lot of different coffees out there, but a lot of our drip coffee is single origin. Everything's actually single origin if you come in and get a cup of coffee, but we try and keep it fun and accessible. And if you want to know more about coffee, we're here to have a good time and share anything we know.
All right, I'm here at Saltwater Coffee with Sid. How's it going?
It's great, man, and thanks for coming down.
No problem. So tell us about Saltwater.
So Saltwater Cafe is a coffee shop in West Village. We opened up 6 months ago. Our first one was in East Village. We opened that up 3.5 years ago. So it was me and my wife. It was a mom and pop type feel shop, and you know, we're pretty lucky because we focused on community, and it just ended up getting a cult following, and people started coming in, and it was just one of those word of mouth spreads. So
what do you think keeps bringing those people in?
I think honestly, it's the community feel. It's the fact that we're very chilled out. We don't make anyone feel awkward when they come in and when they don't know anything about coffee. We give them a mean cup of coffee. Our coffee is amazing, but at the same time, you know, it's kind of that feeling that someone feels when you come into your house, right? Come in, we're gonna make you a cup of coffee. At the same time, have a great chat. Tell me what you did, you know, the day before, what you're gonna do today, and off you go on your day, right?
Oh, yeah.
So,
what do you think of the New York coffee scene, and how does Saltwater kind of fit into that?
yeah, look, you know, the New York coffee scene is intense, right? Very diverse. very competitive. And I mean, it's one of the best cities in the world, right? If not the best city. And if you're gonna open up a coffee shop in New York City, it better be damn good, right?
So we're at Felix Roasting Company with Zoe Thorson. Tell us about Felix.
Felix has been around for about 2 years now. We're actually sitting in our second location, which we just opened up about a month
It's a
ago.
jungle in here.
I know, we try to make a little tropical vibe going on. And basically the whole idea was just bringing coffee to a really, truly elevated experience.
So what sets Felix apart from other coffee shops in the neighborhood?
Really curated drink menu is one thing. So we do our espresso tonics with like a Campari reduction, or even our vanilla syrup is a in-house made caramelized vanilla with orange blossoms. So we really just sort of take a more unique twist on some classic espresso drinks to elevate that experience.
Why do you think people should come to Felix?
Well, I mean, look around.
Yeah.
Surrounded by luxury. Besides that, just having really delicious coffee. Even if you're just like a regular coffee drinker, we pay attention to every detail along the way.
And that's New York. Back to the studio.